Designing your new career is not that difficult. It's just a matter of how you approach it. So when I was a little boy, I thought that astronauts grew up looking at the stars and imagining what life would be like up there, and that's how they were able to become astronauts someday. And I thought computer programmers were they had to grow up being little nerds that learned languages, and oh, they just got it since they were a little kid. They just got it, and that's how they're allowed to be a developer. I thought all jobs were like that. If you wanted to be a cop, I don't want to be a cop to you, but it's a rough job. But I thought people that wanted to be a cop, something must have happened in their life to make them want that, and that's how they got there. But that's not the case. Like I went into the military, then I became homeless, then I became a college dropout, and then I became all these different things. And then I got my stuff together and forced my way into IT because it would pay a lot and I wouldn't be digging ditches outside in the heat anymore. But here's how you do it. Google it. You just Google it. How do I become X? Where X is whatever you want to be. Electrician, plumber. Those don't sound cool. Developer, owner of a company, a welder, cool job. You just Google, how do I become X? You know, when you Google, you get a lot of results. Yeah, or use Perplexity because it actually searches the internet. It'll give you the links to the articles. But Google it, you get a bunch of results. Medium.com articles and shit. Open the first 5 and scan through them. Scan through all 5 and see what they all seem to agree on. If it's something like becoming a welder, they're all going to agree you want to go to a cheap tech, you want to go to a tech school and get a certain piece of paper. If they all agree on it, cool, bet. Write that shit down. If they all disagree on everything else, then okay, you know where to start. You got to figure out what to do to get into a technical school to get this one piece of paper. That all the stuff that you Google is going to disagree on a lot of points, but they're going to agree on some points. Write the stuff they agree on. Now you got your 5 to 10 year plan. Over the next 5 to 10 years, work on in your spare time making this thing happen. After you make this thing happen, make the next thing happen. The next thing being whatever they all agreed on. And as you progress, that first thing's not going to just magically get you a job. That second thing's not going to just magically get you a job. After you get those things, then your side hustle, your little hobby on the side is just, oh, applying for a job in this area. Like, let's say it's a welder. You got your certification or whatever. I don't know how that works. You've got this other stuff. I don't know. You have your own equipment, maybe. I don't know. But once you have that stuff, then your hobby becomes applying to these jobs until one of them actually hires you. That's it. That's all you do. Google it, figure out what everyone agrees on, the best practices, and then slowly over a period of time start accruing those little accolades, check those boxes, and then after you do, slowly over a period of time apply to those jobs until one of them messes up and hires you. That's how it works. That's how the real world works. You don't need to be born into it. You just slowly over time make it a hobby on the side until you actually get into it.